Hi, it's Dr. Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how to create a poster, including links to videos and pictures centered perfectly on your paper and everything else that everyone else is doing. Except with screen reader users, we just use a few tricks to do this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is insert T and find out where I'm at.
Document one word, print.
Okay, so let's go ahead and make this larger for those who are visually looking on. I'm going to Alt-V and then hit Z and then hit 2 for 200%.
Alt-V, upper ribbon, Alt-Z, leaving menus, leaving grid 2, 200% Z2, enter, edit.
Right. The next thing I'm going to do is change my margins. By default, my margins are 1 inch, and I want to change it down to ½ an inch. This is a poster. We want to get the most depth out of this poster. And I know that is in my page layout, so I'm going to do Alt-P to page layout and M to margins and down to narrow.
Alt-P, upper ribbon, layout tab, Alt-M, list box, margins, list box, last custom margin setting, normal, narrow, moderate, narrow margins button. Enter, leaving menus, leaving ribbons, ribbon, edit.
The next thing I'm going to do is color my background. I'm going to go to my design feature and then page color. I'm going to do that with Alt-G to design and PC to page color.
Alt-G, upper ribbon, design tab, Alt-E, C, leaving menus, page color table, theme colors, white, background, 1 button to move to the...
Okay, I'm going to hush them up. Now, this is a huge grid, 10 by 10 grid. I'm going to right arrow to my darker blue or medium blue, and then I'm going to go down the column of my blues. I want to go down 1 time, because I want to find a saturation of 80%, which is the lightest colors, and then you can move left to right to find your lightest colors on that. And you do want lighter colors for your posters. Right arrow.
PC, black, light gray, blue accent 1 button.
Okay, accent 1, I'm going to down arrow 1 time.
Upper ribbon, blue accent 1, lighter 80% button.
Yep, and that's what I want. Enter.
Enter, leaving menus, leaving ribbons, edit.
Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is actually do an F12, and I'm going to save this as a 97 2003 document because I want to be able to use the really cool word art features that only 97 2003 offers. And then I will need to change it back to today's Office version in order to do all the other types of inserts. Here we go. F12.
F12, same as dialog, file name, edit combo, Dr. O-S-T-E-R. O-S-C-I-E-N-C-E. Science, same as type, combo box, Word document, poster for science, Word document, Word 972003 document, enter, same as type, combo box, Word 972003 document, Alt-S, poster for science, doc. Poster for science, doc.
Okay, and then hush them up. And now I'm going to use the command Alt-I, because these are the old commands, Alt-I to insert, P to picture, and W to word art.
Alt-I, upper ribbon, design tab, E. W, leaving menus, leaving ribbons, PW, edit word art text, edit combo, your text here to set the value using N, E, double T, O, N, of S, N, L, A, double S.
Okay, Newton's laws, keep it nice and simple, tab to OK.
Laws, OK button to activate, press space, enter, poster for science, dot compatibility mode.
I need to Control E to center it.
Centered.
And then I'm going to go to my word art features in order to change this design slightly.
Upper ribbon, word art tools, word art tab, Alt followed by what, J, W.
So J, W, and then D.
D, table, word art style 1 button selected.
Right. So this is a massive document, and you can just have a transcriber set up all the different designs on. I have my own document that I send to kids so they understand the whole grid. I'm going to go ahead and go to the wavy motion. So I'm going to down arrow twice and then right arrow.
JW, word art style 17 button.
And enter.
Enter, leaving menus, leaving ribbons, graphic.
And hush them up. You want to hit your applications key because you do want to understand the size of this, and you also want to alt text it or at least check the alt text to make sure it's there.
Applications, menu, cut to move through items, press up or down arrow T.
F to format.
F, leaving menus, colors and lines tab selected.
Okay, so if you wanted to change the colors of the fill and the transparency and everything else of this is where you would do it, but I want to keep it that color. I'm going to go ahead and right arrow to my size.
Size tab selected. To switch pages, press Control tab.
So you want to tab in and listen to your absolute values. I like my absolute values. I know basically the defaults are really, really good. You're going to hear that, the height is a little less than an inch, and then the width is about 4+ inches. Keep in mind your paper is 8 inches across, so I could make it larger, but I'm good with what it is. Let's keep going.
Layout tab selected. To switch pages, press in.
If I wanted to change my layout there, I could tab in, but once again, I've centered it. That's where I want to keep it, and I want to keep it locked in.
Alt text tab selected. To switch pages.
And then I'm on my alt text. I'm going to tab in to make sure it really is alt texted.
Alternative text. Edit combo. Newton's laws. To set the value, use the arrow.
Yep, flawless, as it always has been. I'm going to tab to OK.
OK button to activate. Press enter. Poster for science.
Wait, I am cool with that. So now I'm going to control end, and I need to center it and put my name. And actually, it's already centered, so I should be good to go on.
Poster for science.
Enter.
Enter. D-Y-D-R-D-R-R-O-I-N-O-N.
By Dr. Robinson. Okay, and enter twice.
Robinson. Enter.
And I'm going to go ahead and left align.
Align left.
Okay, so the next kind of tricky thing students usually need to do is, as all the sighted kids are doing, they're spatially putting in pictures and words, and they'll move it around your page. Well, our students have a trick also. I'm going to insert a table, and I'm going to turn the whole border to the same color as the page so you don't even know it's there. And then I'm going to insert a picture on one of the cells and then words on the other part of the cells, just so you can see that a person can do this totally spatially, just like everybody else, except we have some tricks to do that. Alt and T to my table.
Alt N, upper ribbon, T, leaving menus, table, 1x1 table, 2x1 table button to move to an item.
Now, you could choose as many cells as you wanted to. I'm just going to do a 2x1 just to show how cool this really is, and enter.
Enter, table 1, uniform table, blank, row 1 of...
Okay, the next thing I want to do is I actually want to select this table, and then I'm going to go to my page borders, and I'm going to turn it all the same color that I want.
Upper ribbon, table tools, table design, J, L, layout tab, Alt followed by Y, J, A, table toolbar, select button, drop down, press as pop-up, 1T, leaving menus, leaving ribbons, N.
Alt, J, L, K to select, T to select your table. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to my page borders.
Upper ribbon, table tools, layout, J, T, table design tab, Alt followed by Y, D, list box, borders, list box.
Okay, Alt, J, T, and B, and I'm going to hit A for all borders, change it to the right background.
A, table tools, table design tab, Alt followed blank.
Down arrow, double check it. Visually, you can double check it and say, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Table 1, uniform table, blank, row 1 of 1, column 1 of 2.
Okay, and it tells you column 1 of 2. I'm going to center my picture in here, so I do want it nice and evenly spaced across my page. Control E.
Center.
Okay, let me go ahead and insert a picture. Alt N P O.
Alt N, upper ribbon, E, menu, leaving menus, leaving ribbons, insert picture dialog, insert picture, type of...
Okay, Newton's first law.
N, E, W, E, O, N, S, Newton, F, I, R, S, E, for L, A, W, law, enter. Results list view not selected, Newton's first law of motion when with Mac, common available, 1 of 3.
Okay, first picture, if you do a good search, you will get the item that you want right away. If you have someone visual there, you can, they could pick something else. But the first picture is flawless. I'm going to hit my space bar on that, and then I'm going to tab to insert.
Space.
And I am using Office 365.
Insert 1, button to activate, enter. Poster for science, not compatibility mode.
Okay. You have to always check the size of your picture because you have no idea how large or small it's going to be inserted. So I'm going to hit my applications key and check that out.
Applications menu cut to move through items, press up or down arrow key.
Okay, and I immediately remember that I forgot to change this back to my newer version of Word. So I'm actually going to have to go into my ribbon on this, and then I will change the picture size and then resave it again.
Escape, leaving menus, table
Okay.
1, uniform table.
Let's go into my picture format.
Upper ribbon, picture tools, picture J, P,
Okay, JPSZ.
S, Z, leaving menus, leaving ribbons, poster for science, not compatible.
Now hush them up. Always tab into your absolute values so you can understand how large it is. Always tab to your height and your width, find out which one's the largest, and change it down to about 3.5 inches.
Absolute radio button, absolute height, edit combo 5.
5.
Absolute radio button checked, to check absolute width, edit combo 6.67.
Okay. Since that's the largest one, I'm going to go ahead and let's see if I do 4.5. That might be a little big. I think I'm just going to hit 4 on that.
4.
And I'm going to shift tab, make sure my height changed.
Absolute radio, absolute height, edit combo 3. To set the value, use the arrow key.
Okay, that's too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and control tab to my alt text also.
Layout tab, select picture tab, alt text tab selected, to switch pages, alternative text, edit combo, N, E, S, T, O, N, S, S,
Oops, let's spell that
N,
right.
O, T, S, T, O, N, S, do, F, R, S, T, for L, A, W, L, E, R, C, T, U, R, E.
Well, it's going to say picture anyway, but I'm just showing you how to do the alt text.
Picture, OK button to active, enter, poster for science, not compatibility mode.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and tab to my second column and just type some words in so you can see that you can put a lot of words in there.
Blank, column 2 of 2, last cell in
I'm
table.
going to center it.
Center.
Okay.
N-E-W-D-O-N, S, Newton, F-R-S-E for L-A-W-S.
And of course, in here, you're going to hit enter and type all sorts of information about Newton's first law in here. Okay, so I'm going to just pretend I did a lot of typing. Everybody understands how to do typing. And I need to hit my F12, and I do need to change this back because the next tricky item that I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a video link in here, and that does take a whole lot more power than 97-2003 had. Let's resave it again.
Law F12. Save as dialog. File name. Edit. Save as type. Combo box. Word 97W. Word template. Docs 4 of 7. PDF. Word document. Docs 1 of 17.
Okay, and I'm going to hit enter on that.
Enter. Save as type. Combo box. Word document. Docs
And
1 of
Alt S to
17.
save.
Alt S. Poster for science. Docs. Poster for science. Docs. Poster for science. Docs. Microsoft Word document.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I have a really cool video sent to by my student. My student had his phone, his mom videoed him demonstrating Newton's first law, so it goes perfectly into his poster board. I'm going to show you how he did that. So I'm going to Windows E to where I have downloaded it already from my email.
Windows E. File Explorer. Items view. Shift Windows right arrow.
And indeed it downloads.
D. Downloads. 2 of 1. Enter. Downloads. Items view list box. Space. Fields first law of motion. MOV.
Okay. So I already did this with him. We downloaded it. We renamed it because it renames as a picture in 3581. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So anytime you do a video or movie or whatever, do make sure you hit F2 and name that as something appropriate. So if you insert it here, you could have some issues. So what I'm going to do is go to my Gmail and I'm going to upload this. I'm going to get the link for it. And I'm going to do this out of my Run dialog box.
Windows R. Run dialog. Type the www.drive.com. Enter. Opening new window. Blank. Google Drive.
I want to go ahead and insert Z, cursor off, and C to new.
Off. C. New button menu. Press space. Menu. File upload. Enter. Leaving menus. Open dialog. File.
I know it's in my download, so Alt D.
Alt D. Progress bar. Address D. O. W. Now. Downloads. Enter. Address. Downloads toolbar. All locations. Split button. To
Alt N.
File name. Edit. TH. EO. Fields first law of motion. MOV.
Okay, so you really can do everything from Alt D and Alt N if you know what you're doing and where you're going.
Enter. My Drive. Google Drive. Microsoft Edge. Profile 1 unavailable. Word. Off. Uploading 1 item dialog. Maximized. Free. 100.
Okay, as soon as I hear 100, I'm going to tab to close.
Minimize button. Close button to add space. Main region. Suggested name. Reverse sort direction. Over last modified.
I'm going to go to my most recent to quickly find it, so GN.
Wrapping the top. My Drive button. Menu. Collapse menu.
Okay, as soon as I hear that, I know my cursor popped back on, so insert Z
Off.
and GN.
G. N. Navigation region. Folders and views.
Down to recent.
GN. Computer. Shared. Recent. Enter. Recent. 5 of 8. Main region. Name number file size. Name number file size region. Grid. Not selected. Fields first.
Yep, hit X to select.
Text selected.
I'm going to hit the letter A.
Context menu. Menu loading menu. Menu size.
Down arrow.
Share feed. Get link. 4 of
Get the
15.
link, hit enter.
Menu loading menu. Menu loading context.
Okay, you want to tab to where it says restricted. Restricted is the default, and you want to change it to anyone with the link.
Link options region. Restricted. Change link space. Context menu. Change link type menu. Change link type context menu. To navigate, press up or down arrow. Enter. Leaving menus. Document read only. Permission updated.
Okay, so I've updated it to anyone with a link, and I want to go ahead and just shift tab to copy link.
Dialog. Copy link button to activate. Press space bar.
Spacebar.
Space. Link copy.
And tab to done.
Anyone with a view or change. Send feedback. The button to activate. Press space bar. Space. Document read only.
And Alt tab back.
Close. To move to an item, press the arrow keys. Poster for science. Docs word. Tape.
Here we are. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and Control N.
Out of table. Bottom. Blank.
I'm going to hit Enter a couple of times.
Enter. Enter.
I'm going to center, Control E.
Center.
Okay, I want to change my font because you want to change your font up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and Control D, and I'm going to use Script MT Bold, and I'm going to change it to 16.
Control D. Font. Edit. S. C. SC. Script MT bold.
It literally is like cursive. It looks really cool.
Font size. Edit combo 12. 1. 8.
Actually, I'm going to make it 18. And I think I'm going to change the color of it too, so I'm going to tab to font color.
18. Font color automatic button to act. Font color picker.
Okay.
Color pick. Standard colors. Dark red button to move to an item.
And I'm
Press arrow
thinking-
key. Blue accent 5. Standard colors. Dark blue button to move.
Dark
Press arrow
blue.
key.
Enter.
Enter. Poster for science. Docs word. Font
Tab
color
twice.
automatic.
Enter,
Start
close.
Enter. Edit.
Okay, and we want to go ahead and do
N-E-W. T-O-N apostrophe S Newton S-E-C-O-N D sec L-A-W.
Okay, Newton's second law. I'm going to go ahead and select that. Control Shift up arrow.
Newton's second law selected.
Control K.
Control K, Microsoft Word document. And
Paste.
Pasted. HTTPS.
And enter.
Poster for science. Stop.
And it immediately makes a hyperlink. I'm going to go ahead and left arrow into it. Applications key O to open.
Link W. Link hyperlink applications menu. Cut of O. Leave it for science. Docs. Theo's first law of motion. Mop.
Okay, we want to go ahead and tab the play button.
Main region. Play Theo's first law of motion. Mop space. Video player. Video player.
So I've got a table set up here. I've got a napkin. You can see it's already blue.
And isn't that cool?
Fork and the knife. It's pretty
Alt F4.
Okay.
Second law. Oh.
So those are some of the main features of creating a poster. You need to insert pictures. You need to go ahead and put them spatially, set them up just like your peers do it. And you can do that with tables and, of course, make the background disappear. And no one knows how you did it. And, of course, you want to be able to put videos in here also. And that is the beginning steps of how you create a poster using a screen reader and a braille display. And how cool is that? Okay, hope that helped.